Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show, the realest sports talk show on YouTube, giving fans a real-life perspective on sports and entertainment.
You knew better, you do better. Who do it better?
Brianna Stu, now 2-letter CC, must see TV. Shoot it from the deep. Wake up the woke folks sleepy. Get top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you at. Told y'all, hey, Caitlin's next move got to be her best move. And we see CC for you, CC 22 part 2. Let's get it.
CC for you. CC 22 part 2. Year 2. Let's get it. Caitlin's coming for you. What's with all the hype? Is it all because she white? Caitlin's coming for you. Nah, she a dog, she can ball like she might. Caitlin's coming for you. Soaring through the sky, it's a Hawkeye legend. Caitlin's coming for you. Now the fever on fire, WNBA.
Top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you at. It's the Pope, the host that do the most. It's time to read the writings on the wall. Caitlin Clark has went viral for a few things in these last couple days. Right before Christmas, a commercial came out, and I'm sure we all have seen it. Commercial came out, Caitlin Clark, she can make it from anywhere. I shouldn't have to even play the commercial for you. I'm sure you've already seen it. If you haven't, let me know in the chat. I'll play it for you. If you haven't seen it, let me know. Excuse me. She came out with the video. At first, she started out, I'll explain it to you. She started out shooting in her driveway. It's a little bitty girl. I think she on a big wheel. She on a tricycle. She said, Caitlin, can you shoot it from here? Caitlin go over to where the little girl at. Then they got Travis Scott jumping out on the stage. Caitlin, can you shoot it from here? The Kelsey twins. Caitlin, can you shoot it from me? Then she on the court with the Indiana Fever uniform on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She looked in the camera. She said, I can make it from anywhere. I said, okay. That's tough. I was saying, yeah, look, what I took from there, I said, yeah, you can make it. You can make it from anywhere. But ain't no season. Where are you playing basketball? Where you gonna go? Where you playing basketball at? That's the question mark I had at the end of the commercial. Are we just doing commercials to do commercials? Because right now, Caitlin Clark is unemployed when it comes to basketball. No Project Bitches, no WNB Gay, no Unravel. So where is you gonna make it from anywhere? That's what I was trying to do. Where? Yeah, we know you can make it from anywhere, but where? That's what we all want to know, correct? Where will Caitlin be making it from anywhere? And I think we got that. Oh, I think we got some answers. You know the Pope, I like to read this Mind of Minds, read between lines, because it's definitely that time. The time is now for her to decide on what's she going to do if she playing basketball. Because I believe, let's see. Let's see. When does China Basketball Professional League for Women start?
Or WCBA usually begins around mid-November. The upcoming 2024-2025 season starts on November 15th, 2024, and the following season is expected to start in late 20.
Okay, so it's already started. So it started. Can she still be a part of it. Hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. My wife is interrupting our show. All right, I'm back. I'll be stealing my girl's lighter. She can't even get her lighter. I'll be taking her lighters. But I know Kelsey Mitchell. Let's see something. Hold on. Ah. Damn it, my phone had died. Hold on. Let me get my phone back popping. Cause we got things to look up here. We got things to look up. Where did Kelsey Mitchell play? In the chat. Let me know in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me know. If you know, let me know. Where did Kelsey Mitchell play? Didn't she play in China last year, right after the WNBA season? She went to China. Let me know. Where did Kelsey Mitchell play? Let me read some of these chats. Shout out to Calvin. Says, nice, Big Mo. What's good, Pope? This commercial makes me think the gold man Satchis told Nike to get their act together. It came with no shoes, so I don't. Let's see here. You notice how Lisa Bluter, not Stephanie White, was in a commercial. Logo 3 is her whole image, brand, and Stephanie White wants to take that away. Good assessment. Good assessment. Redeemed. Maybe she will just buy her own league and make it fun again. No, it don't work like that. All right. Can anybody tell me, where did Kelsey Mitchell play? We're about to find out right here, right now, though, if y'all can't tell me. Because I recall she went and played in China, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm wondering, is Caitlin Clark thinking about doing that route? Because for her new interview and the interviewee, the interviewer, I should say, yeah, she's the interviewer. Okay. The interviewer, he just happens to be China and flew all the way from China. He flew all the way from China to do this interview. Something has to be brewing with China. But I'm going to get into it. I'm going to pull up the China stuff. I just want to see, what China league did Kelsey Mitchell play in last year?
Kelsey Mitchell played in the Women's Chinese Basketball Association, or WCBA, for the Shaanxi Flame during the 2024-2025 offseason. She joined the team in late 2024, but left in early 2025 for personal reasons.
Okay. So it is the same league that I looked up to see when it started in November. But yet, and when did the WNBA season end? Did that end? When did the WNBA season end? I forgot. But Caitlin might be on her way to China, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and pull this on up. Let's pull this on up. We just came across some things that tells me, look at this. Just look at this. Caitlin Clark did a whole. This you would have thought she already signed with China. Are they warming us up? First of all, when I seen this, I said, damn. This is Chinese arithmetics. Look at this. I don't understand a thing that's going on here. Look at it. Why would Caitlin, see my mind get to going off the top. It's like, why would Caitlin, out of all the Americans in America, all American reporters, she could have sat down with in her bus. She chose the Chinaman. Let's go. No further ado. No further ado. Let's do what we came to do. And I'm
他是 NCAA
Well, listen. I would. It's 18 minutes.
Born to be.
I haven't seen the full thing. I went live because I wanted to see the full thing with y'all. I want to react to it. I've seen bits and pieces, but this is the full. And I want to see the full content of it all so we can really dive deep into this whole interview.
What happened? You shoot the lights out.
That's right. I like that.
凯特琳·克拉克她有什么不为人知的故事？大家
Straight in China.
得分记录而认识她，有的人是因为她成为2025年 WNBA 状元秀而认识她。她的篮球之路似乎走
I don't know about that music though.
What
Not
happened?
that music, folks.
Two shooters out here. You shoot the lights out.
Yeah, man.
But when people started to notice you already a dominant player, a winner already. But let's go back to the beginning of your basketball journey.
Oh, they got
Is
music.
there any moment you feel like
Okay.
basketball is a little bit challenging for you, or you're born to be a winner, you never feel like that?
It's a great question. Honestly, I feel like there's obviously a lot of challenging moments throughout my career. I feel like I probably always had a lot of natural skill, but I also wanted to get a lot better at it. So I always found ways to challenge myself. So that's probably when I felt the most challenge, is when I would, whether it was a hard workout or a bad game or something like that. I feel like you find ways to challenge yourself within those moments. But I would probably say I always kind of had a...
I don't know, man. I think it's going to mess up my stream. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do something different for us. It's too much music going on at once, and maybe that's why everybody been slicing it. So I'm going to have to slice it too. And I got a way to do it. Shout out to KTV. Because it's definitely a super duper important part of this conversation that I heard that already, when my mind was already going, is Kaylin going to be going to China? Which would make sense if she was to go play overseas. China would make the most sense. They got the most money, the most people, all of that. So if she was to go play overseas, that's what would make the most sense. Let's go here. I got Keep the Vision. Putting this out as well. No, not yet. Don't do that yet. Oh, here we go. Jeez. Caitlin Clark going to China, y'all. She going to China, folks. It's official to me. Let's go.
New commercial.
Mm-hmm.
What do they mean to you?
Well, I think a lot of the people that are in this commercial are either people I've met or interacted with or have been big supporters of my career this far, whether it was, me from a young age or, my college coach or Travis Scott, who came to a game when I was in college. He came to senior night.
Pants.
I love it. He brought some crazy energy on senior night, or the Kelsey brothers, who supported me, honestly, in college and even now professionally. So just a lot of different people that have really tuned in and really supported women's basketball, and then obviously specifically my career. So it's really fun to have them a part of this.
Got you. I already did a research on it, so I'm gonna do the breakdown and introduction for all of them.
All right, I love it.
没错，所以我做了刚刚的这个
So
广告
just
解
did
析
this。analytics.
As more and more people
more
watch
people.
your commercial, your campaign, what do you hope they can take away from your campaign this time?
I think for myself, it was kind of this just belief of you can kind of achieve anything, and you have this confidence, and you can kind of do it from anywhere and make it your own. I feel like that's kind of been my story of like,
You can do it from anywhere. So it's like a metaphor when she said, I can make it from anywhere, not just a jump shot, but I can be a star anywhere. Me. And you can too. You don't have to be limited. I think that's what she's saying right now.
I have a lot of this confidence. It started, in my driveway as a young kid, of this belief of like wanting to be really good at basketball and spending a lot of time doing it. And my family were my biggest supporters since day one, and they kind of helped build that dream with me. And then now getting to do it on the biggest stage, I think is pretty special. And hopefully, I feel like inspiring the younger generation, it doesn't even have to be for them to play basketball, but for them just to achieve and believe whatever they want to and become whatever they want to, I think is a really powerful thing.
全世界的女篮门面到底是一种什么
future. I think you inspired a lot of girls in China. More and more attentions for women's basketball in China right now. A lot of young girls, they attribute their interest to basketball. Of basketball to you. So
here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this. I'm going back. This is big right here. This tells me she's going to China.
Of basketball to you. So how you earn more attentions for
全世界的女篮门面到底是一种什么
future. I think you inspired a lot of girls in China. More and more attentions for women's basketball in China right now. A lot of young girls, they attribute their interest to basketball. Of basketball to you.
They contribute their peak and interest of basketball to you.
So how you feel about that?
And obviously, China's not a place I've ever been to, but I know I'll be there very soon. And I think that's super exciting. And I think having that type of reach.
Why is that super? Oh, Lord, she going to China. Shout out to CC. It's going to be a big reveal. I know it's going to be a surprise. They're going to do it like a surprise. They already made a deal. They already made a deal. Deal was getting done, negotiated. Before he even flew his ass way out here, and she on the road somewhere, because you can tell she's in one of them mobile homes. She in one of them big luxurious mobile homes. This is a big mobile home that she's in, right? She's not in the house. This is a mobile home. I believe. I don't know that for a fact. I believe this is it looks like a mobile home. Just how to set up this all this shit. Okay, so he done flew from China. Somebody done paid this man to go get this Caitlin Clark interview. She don't gotta come to us, nigga. We'll go to her, get the interview. She coming to us, but we don't gotta wait till she get here to set up this interview. And we'll send my guy, whoever this guy is. Shout out to this guy right here, because he cool, calm, and collected doing this interview. Let's go.
Is something that also has an impact on me. Like, you get to inspire so many different people.
That was huge.
And obviously, China's not a place I've ever been to, but I know I'll be there very soon. And I think that's super exciting. And
I will be there very soon. Why is Caitlin Clark? Okay. I just want to leave it right there. I just want to let that sizzle in your spirit. Shout out to Retro in the building. She is acknowledging those that have helped her in her career. Okay. Yes, that shoe will go nuts when it hits the market. She's connecting with her biggest international fan base. Nike will probably start selling international, and she may go visit for basketball-related things, but she says she wants to play in the WNBA. Yeah, what you want to do, sometimes you come to the realization that you just can't do everything you want to do. Your parents ever tell you that? Did they ever tell you that? Okay? Just because you want to do something don't mean, just because you want to hit the lottery don't mean you're going to hit the lottery. You can keep trying all you want. Just because you want to do something doesn't mean it's going to be capable for you to do. If there's no WNBA, which is no WNBA as we speak right now, and which all looks like it's going to be a lockout, even though they're saying they're going to strike out, but you can't strike during a CBA, nigga. A strike is when you actually working on the job and you walk off the job. Like, the season has to be in order for them that strike. So they just calling balls and strikes when they're not even playing the game, the sport of baseball. So they're going to end up getting locked out because they won't come to an agreement, which, again, all of the people really representing the union for the players of the WNBA. They all compromised and signed with other leagues and co-owners of other leagues. And that's the reason why they will not get a deal done. That's the reason why they keep acting like they're being disrespected and they keep lying about what's going on behind the scenes with the negotiations. And again, the NBA has been tired of welfare in this league for 3 decades, and they're ready to get away from up under this. So again, that's neither here nor there. The WNBA is not going to stick around. It's already down in the ground. So Caitlin has to make her rounds. And she doesn't want to do Unrivaled. She's not doing that. She doesn't want to do the project. And there is no other league in the United States that she can do. Well, probably the unathletic league that they got. But she don't want to do that neither, it seems. This is for a reason. It's a method to this madness, ladies and gentlemen. You don't just fly a Chinaman out to do an interview with Caitlin Clark if she's not about to, and then she says, I'll be in China very soon. Yeah.
I think having that type of reach is something that also has an impact on me. Like, you get to inspire so many different people, so many people from different walks of life, but they all love the same thing. They love basketball and they love getting to watch it and become better at it. And that's exactly like kind of what my story was. I always just wanted to be better. I loved watching it. I wanted to put a lot of time into improving my game. So hopefully I'm inspiring a lot of people in China, especially the young boys and girls, to want to really invest a lot of time to be as great as they can be.
全世界的女篮门面到底是一种什么样的感觉？
We talked about the past, we talked about the present. Now let's talk about the future. I think you inspired a lot of girls in China, more and more attention.
That's tough, man.
听说这次我成为了第一位与 Caitlin 进行专访的中国人。由于时间限制，我还有很多的非常棒的体验。简单，我来自德克萨斯大学 ，Horns Up 是我们学校的专属手势。而当他知道我来自德克萨斯大学之后，他对我比出了 Horns Down 的手势来向我挑衅。他耐心友好地回答了我所有的问题，而与此同时，他的自信与好胜也溢于言表。在 NCAA 的2年之后，他在大学的第3年迎来了大爆发，让全世界的球迷知道了自己。而在 WNBA 的第2年，因为伤病错过季后赛之后 ，Caitlin 意味着签名鞋会是什么样子？经过一番尝试之后，我们在黑暗中重新开始了这个问题。
In China, like people started to notice you when you were in Iowa or either in Indiana Fevers. But when people started to notice you, you already a dominant player, a winner already. But let's go back to the beginning of your basketball journey. Is there any moment you feel like basketball is a little bit challenging for you, or you're born to be a winner, you never feel like that?
It's a great question. Honestly, I feel like there's obviously a lot of challenging moments throughout my career. I feel like I probably always had a lot of natural skill, but I also wanted to get a lot better at it. So I always found ways to challenge myself. So that's probably when I felt the most challenge, is when I would, whether it was a hard workout or a bad game or something like that. I feel like you find ways to challenge yourself within those moments. But I would probably say I always kind of had a natural skill for it and just a knack for basketball, but I also really loved it and wanted to get better at it.
经过一番尝试之后，我们在黑暗中重新开始了这个问题。
In China, like people notice you
Okay.
as like
yeah.
as a young girl, you play in boys league because at that time your dad couldn't find a girls league for you.
Yeah.
But right now things has changed a little bit. So in the future, what do you want to see, like, or the things for girls basketball to be improved?
Yeah, I think just like more and more opportunities.
People keep saying, okay, so I'm seeing Nike promo in China. That's again, no, that doesn't make sense neither. I mean, listen, Nike promo in China. If whatever Caitlin Clark do over here is promo in China. Same thing like Jordan. Jordan don't have to sit down with a Chinese guy to sell Jordans. Never have. They're gonna sell out in China first things going. They make them in China. So in a sense, do they make them in China? Do they make them in China? Let me know if they make them in China. Doesn't Nike have a shop in China? Right. I mean, Nike, Caitlin Clark, she doesn't need to do promo for nobody. Like anytime Caitlin Clark says anything, she's going viral everywhere. In China, in Amsterdam, in Paris, in United States. So promo for China to sell what? To sell, she don't have no shoes. I don't, that just it's again, I don't see why people just don't take shit for what it really actually is. Like, she has nowhere to play basketball. She's locked out of the league. Do you hear everybody negotiating? Do you see what's going on? Are people keeping up with what's going on? Caitlin Clark has to go play basketball somewhere. She has no job. She's talking with Chinese people. Chinese people got huge amount of fan base, right? Huge amount of money that they will gladly invest. And so if she want to play basketball, which that's what I was always on the fence, like, if she want to play basketball, she's going to have to go play out of overseas, out the country. Now, do Caitlin Clark, well, we always used to argue, does she want to play overseas? We like, nah, not really. Not really. LeBron would do marketing in China a lot. Yeah, he would go to China. Again, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to BDP in the building. It's not, you go to China to touch the people that's already buying. You don't have to go to China. Trust me, LeBron James was selling out wherever. Kobe Bryant, when he went to China for USA, whatever, Kobe is the most famous in China, damn near. He don't have to go do promotions in China to be as big as he is in China. Caitlin Clark, same thing. You go to China because you want to break bread with all of these people that's breaking bread with you and actually be able to go touch some of these people. That's smooth. When you're a global person, you don't have to go to everywhere to promote. That'll be cool. And to tell you the truth, to be frank with you, LeBron's not as big to me as a Michael Jordan or a Caitlin Clark in a sense. Because I think as long as Caitlin is playing, she's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And she's way more authentic. She's way more easier to like than LeBron James. So a Chinese promotion to do what? To sell what? She's not playing basketball. Okay, if it's just for promotion, campaign, what is she selling? Does she got a sneaker on the way? Why is she going to China? Does she got a sneaker on the way? Is she playing basketball next season? Where's she playing basketball at? What would you be selling? What would you be campaigning? Just her? Clothes? Boy. Y'all got to remember, I'm the same nigga that told y'all the WNBA was going to be no longer 2 years ago, correct? Am I looking like I was kind of on the point? Was I looking like I was on point about that? Look like it's going away? Look like it's about to end? Okay. And still, you may not even believe until the day comes. But you can keep hoping and wishing. So, again, you see how these shit added up. I can make it anywhere. And she's talking about this, that, and the other. And yeah. Then you know, CC to China or CC is going to be not playing basketball nowhere. CC won't be playing basketball nowhere. So again, she not going to China. Okay? Why? Who you think you're yelling at, Retro? Huh? You don't know shit. You don't know shit. You don't know where she going. Has she told you where she going? Huh? Because what you know? What you know? What you know that we don't know? Tell us. Tell us why she not going to China. She told you? Because I believe she going to China. I believe she going to China right on the wall. That motherfucking interviewer come way out of China just to do no interview for some promotion in China. And she got to make a decision. Yeah, y'all don't understand that Cece got to play basketball. Caitlin Clark knows this. She said, I got to play basketball. Okay? I got to play basketball because my fans want to see me play basketball. And it don't look like we playing basketball around here in the United States of America unless I do some 3-on-3 shit. And I ain't doing that. That's gimmicky. So, they in season. Their season is on. They playing basketball. Unlike, what's their name? Project B. If you don't think the other leagues see what's going on with the WNBA and everything and see Caitlin Clark turn down Project B, she's not playing there, you don't think other leagues are offering Caitlin Clark to come play with them? You don't think they're offering them money? You don't think a league like the China's league, that they not offering Caitlin Clark to come play for them? She say real soon. I think Caitlin Clark gonna end up in China right after these right after they lock out, right after the lockout is final, and it's a done deal that the WNBA won't be having a 2026 season, right? WNBA won't have a 2026 season. And that's when I think Caitlin Clark will be announcing she'll be playing for the Shahu Hang. The Shahu. I'll be taking my talents to the Shining High Sisterhood. Yep. For 2026, I'll be playing in China, man. Yeah, man. And what's wrong with that? I don't. And listen, I don't see why. Why that would be a problem. Why would that be a problem? To see Caitlin Clark play is all I give a fuck. She playing for the Shanghai Sharks, man. There you go. She on the Shanghai. And then that shoe gonna drop. That shoe gonna drop when she go sign with the Shanghai Sharks. And that's when that thing is Caitlin in China, and then the shoe drop while she playing in China. Now that's gonna be something special. Yeah. You better know it. They gonna treat Caitlin in China like how they was treating Kobe. Watch. Them China men and women, boy, they love some Kobe Bean Bryant. Something seriously. So yeah, them Shanghai Sharks, man, that's where she going. She gonna hoop. Shanghai Sharks. Yeah. Cat 5, shout out to you. Tell them to hit the like. Yeah, don't be a hater, man. Be a participator. Because see, me again, this line of mine is already between lines, man. I'm just saying, it don't make sense for a Chinaman to fly all the way from China to go do an interview with Caitlin Clark, face to face, sit down, and all of that, and how everything is in China. Yeah, that's going out to Chinamen. He going back with that to China. They finna put that everywhere in China. Oh, they're gonna be like, Caitlin is coming to town. Ain't sell no fucking merch. I doubt it. I doubt it's to sell merch. Shout out to Marvin in the building. Oh man, in the chat are doing great. Yes, yeah, everybody in the chat doing great, man. You know what I mean? I love it though. I'm looking at it. I'm seeing something. Caitlin just told me something. I don't know. She didn't tell y'all. She told me. She said, "What? I'll be in China very soon." Very soon, Caitlin? For what? To go sign merch? Maybe she gonna go sign merch. Maybe she's gonna sign merch. Doing her signing merch, she gonna end up signing the deal. While she out there signing merch, she gonna end up putting ink on a paper somewhere. Cause I'm telling you, you think them Chinamen gonna let Caitlin Clark leave without offering her, knowing the NBA is locked out for 2026? Boy, they finna tell her, listen, Caitlin. And she loved China. she as far as like, and you can't, the spirit of China is very good. It's very, very, very good. You know, it's not Saudi Arabia. It's not the Saudis. China people are you can learn a lot from that culture. Yeah. It's a lot goes into that. It'll make sense for Caitlin to spread her wings and make it from anywhere. She can make it. She just told us, I can make it from anywhere. Yeah, she can go to China. She can go to Saudi. She can go to Africa. She can go wherever. Iceland. Caitlin can be playing for the Iceland Islanders. And yeah, she going to be buzzing. But boy, I think she really going to be buzzing in China. And she know that. Having a fan base like that, that's going to appreciate her. No, they're going to appreciate her. Nah, man, Chinese are, come on, stop it. Stop it. Everybody love to say this racist shit. People love to do it. People nah, man. They live by codes and ethics. You understand me? They live by codes and ethics, man. I can't go with you on that route. She can go to China and not play basketball business. Yeah, she can. She sure can. But I know her number one business, like she said, is to get on the court. That's how you keep the fans. That's how you keep this. That's how you do this. So if they lock her out, which if they lock her out, they be shining your wheels, working at a car wash because most of them all wash. They lock her out, and I believe she see that they locking her out. That's why I'm not fucking with y'all leagues. She got to play basketball. She want to keep all these brands going, everything going the way it's going. She's going to have to get on the court. She seems to know that. Do you guys know that? Do you guys know that or not? She got to get on the court, ladies and gentlemen. She has to make a decision. Women are playing basketball all over the world right now. She the only one really not playing. She the only one really not playing. All the girls they all hooping right now. From women's college basketball, the Unrivaled League is about to start. And even the girls that signed with Project B, they playing in Unrivaled still this year or this season, whatever. So they about to be playing anybody that's somebody overseas. They playing basketball. Right? So it's basketball. Women's basketball is getting played all over the world. And the face of women's basketball, not just the W of women, she jobless. You don't think she looking for somewhere to go play basketball, nigga? I think she is. I was wondering because she ain't said nothing. That's why I've been pissed because I'm like, Caitlin, you got to tell us. This is what I've been saying to y'all. This is why I've been a little ticked off with Caitlin. Because I'm like, Caitlin, you knew these girls was going to lock you out. You know all of this. And because you're too smart. She's too witty. She's too smart not to see the writings on the wall, what they doing. And I'm like, so you should have had a plan B, C3, you know. And when you exit that exit interview, I was waiting to hear when she did the exit interview from the Fever. I was waiting to hear, you know, yeah, I'll be playing over somewhere. And when she didn't say nothing but Team USA, and I'm like, Caitlin, you finna be locked out, bro. You finna have nowhere to play. You don't got nowhere to play. Then the Project B came about, and that was bullshit. I already knew that was bullshit. I knew she wasn't gonna rock with that, even if that was something. And so I'm like, wait, Caitlin, when you gonna tell us where you playing at, folks? We love you because yes, you are you, but we want to see you play basketball. And we got robbed of your second year in the league. We got robbed of you playing basketball in your second year. I was so pissed, right? I purchased the ticket, you know, courtside seats at the Dallas Mavericks. Paige versus Caitlin. Me and my son, we at the game. And she can't even play, you know. So they robbed us. They told us you was day to day, you might play. We show up to the game, Caitlin Kaylin's not playing. I said, fuck. So, again, Kaylin ain't played in a long time. She has to play basketball. If she missed out while women's basketball has been playing worldwide, she's going to be out of being able to play basketball all around it. Like, it's going to, that's too long. It's too long, ladies and gentlemen. And again, listen, I thought Kaylin, the only reason why I was saying Kaylin won't go overseas is because I thought it, you know, she wouldn't be out of basketball too much long. I mean, I was going against myself actually because I knew this was over for the WNBK, but I didn't know what else could happen. Whether somebody else, what else could happen? When I see all the writing on the wall with the Project B Unrivaled, I'm like, oh yeah, it's over for sure. It's over. I thought maybe I could have been wrong, but no, I wasn't. It's over. So she got to pick a side. I mean, not pick a side, but she got to pick somewhere to play. She got to pick somewhere to play, ladies and gentlemen. Where's Kaylin going? She's sitting down with Chinamen. She making commercials saying, I can make it anywhere. On the surface level, you think she's talking about a jump shot. No, nigga, she's talking about her whole game. I can go anywhere and play basketball. She did. What was that? When did the commercial drop? Right before Christmas, 2 days before Christmas. Commercial just dropped 4 days ago, something like that. 2-3 days ago. Then she has a sit down with a Chinaman, and everything is in Chinese. The writings and everything is in Chinese. They got the oh yeah. Let's go. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know about you. I don't know why y'all complaining in the chat. Kaylin ain't got nowhere to play. I don't know. What are you? Kaylin ain't playing nowhere. And I see y'all. You better hope she's signing with China, motherfucker. What do you mean? It's just campaigns. No, it better be more than campaigns. Because she ain't gonna have nothing to campaign. She's not playing. You know, I think a lot of people will fall off of Caitlin Clark if she's not playing basketball. She seems to know this. We're gonna love her, but yeah, you ain't playing basketball. You can't. How much merch can you sell if you're not playing for a whole? Let's say a whole. Like, come on, man. Are y'all being serious? She's not playing basketball. Bruce, I damn near agree with that part of her allure is playing American basketball. Who is who, Bruce? No Americans are flying to Beijing to see Kaylin or anyone else. No Americans? Do you know how many Americans fly to Beijing all the damn time? Wait, bro, I damn near agree with that part of her allure is playing American basketball. Yeah, and again, you know how many people are in China? There's a lot of people in China. I don't think she's going to need any Americans to go fly to China. But I will. But I, like I said, I don't think she'll need to do that. And anywhere she plays, whether it's China or anywhere, like she said, she can make it anywhere. They'll for sure do a TV deal with who. It'll be a major network that's going to connect with whoever she's playing for. A major stream, somebody's going to make sure that Caitlin Clark games come on their channel. For sure. Because she draw the eyes. She draw the eyes, man. People going to show up. What? And if she's not playing in the States, you better believe how many people will show up and watch her on TV. Pope, if she's not on TV, I'm not going to be running her down on some random stream to find her. That's what Bruce said, and I agree with that. Oh, yeah, I mean, listen, I don't believe you have to do that. I believe Caitlin Clark is a big enough star. She's global enough to where, yeah, it's just like, and I say that. I mean, it's just like if a Kobe went to play for China or LeBron James. It will be a major network that will get with that league, make a deal, make sure they on TV in the United States of America. Some streaming something, they're gonna make it happen. I remember when Ball in the family, the Ball family. I remember when they went overseas and they was playing their tour and shit like that, and Facebook did a deal with them. It's tough. Facebook did a deal when this was years ago. I'm sure they can do much better deals than what even the Ball family did. But they showed every game. They had every game live, right, on Facebook. Everybody got Facebook. It was very smart. And they had millions of people, watching their shit. So even if it's something like that, if Facebook did a deal with the Chinamen, they're going to have the games live for us to watch. so somebody, whether it's Twitter, what's the dude who run X now? I can't think of his name right now. Did y'all know the rich ass motherfucker who own X? He might do a deal. We getting Caitlin Clark games on the screen. Is you kidding me? Somebody gonna do a deal. Yeah, I don't think that. That's why I think the commercial is a bold statement. Like, we already got a deal. I can make it anywhere. I can go here, there. I can make it anywhere, and I like that. Because again, at first the commercial left me confused. I'm like, you can make it anywhere. Motherfucker, you ain't got nowhere to make it from. You ain't got nowhere to make it from, Kaylin. I want to know where you gonna make it from. And then you got then that come out. I said, oh, okay. I said, okay. All right, Kaylin. Is that where you gonna make it from? You gonna make it from China? Is that what we doing? And I thought about it. Would she go to China? That would make sense. If she ain't over to play, Kaylin want to play. If she ain't over to play, then who can pay her the most? Who got the most fans? What would be a smart choice for her brand and all of that? And it's the China. Wasn't it the China man who flew all the way out, who was asking the questions at the Brazil game when she played against Brazil? It was the FIFA versus Brazil. And I remember the post-conference, I believe it was a China man who, he was like, yeah, I came all the way from China, I believe. She was like, oh, that's awesome. He was like, yeah, we love you. Was that a China man? Let me know in the chat if you remember that. Let me know. Was that a China man? Shout out to AW in the building. I think it was. I think he was speaking crazy as fuck. But Kaden was like, yeah, I love that. You know what I'm saying? Or it might have been it wasn't a Brazilian. It was a China man. I'm half Chinese and you can't trust us. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? You call it what you want. I know Marbury, he went out there, made a huge killing earning for himself after the NBA. He left the NBA. They gave that man crazy amount of money, statues, and some more. He treated like a god out there in China. You hear me? Stephon Marbury, who, left the NBA, and China took care of that boy like he was one of theirs. Yeah, they did. So, people can say what they want to say about how they treat you or somebody else. I'm sure, because we got a lot of stories over here, don't we? We got a lot of stories over here about what you can't trust about Americans, right? You could say the same for Americans, can't you? Niggers, whites, Mexicans, all of them, huh? You can say the same, right? Can't you? Okay. So that's just life. So when people say stuff like that, you can't trust them, have Chinese, that sounds crazy. You maybe can't trust yourself because of your circumstances, maybe. But you can't put how many people? Let's see how many people are in China?
China's population is estimated to be just over 1.41 billion people as of late 2025, although it is experiencing a slight decline. This makes China the second most populous country in the world after India.
A lot of people in China, yeah. I don't think she gonna need Americans to. Kaylin go over there. Kaylin gonna be more exciting than the men to watch than the men that's playing in China. Kaylin's gonna be more exciting to watch than the professional men's league. She gonna fill up more arenas, and her tickets will cost more money than the men's league. They're gonna be boom. Kaylin go to China. Look, she's gonna have to have a National Guard with her. Yeah. She gonna have to have a National Guard with her. They're gonna have to treat her like, boy. Do you see how they was on Kobe? When Kobe listen, they treat Stephon Marbury like a god. How do you think they would react to Caitlin Clark? They treated Stephon. Boy, they see Caitlin Clark walking through the streets of China, Beijing, and shit like that. Oh, they about to. But it's love. It's love. It's love. Chinese people, again, they got that good spirit. See, I was a big fan of Bruce Lee growing up. Real authentic. You know what I'm saying? Real authentic. You know what I mean? And they get deep in their spiritual shit. I like it. I love it. I think it's a good place. I think it might be a good place. Y'all underestimating. I think it might be a good place. Like I said, over here it's dirty play. She even be protected by China. They listen, you American, yeah. The powers that be. We see how y'all treated Kayla. We see how y'all, because she didn't want to form to y'all little fuck shit. She didn't want to form to your little fuck shit y'all be having going on in America, huh? Y'all trying to have that girl sell her soul. Listen, you keep your soul intact over here, Caitlin. Let one of them motherfuckers try something. Them motherfuckers owe us some money. Maybe to set it off with the China. We don't want to do that. All right? We don't want to do that. Keep everything smooth. They got Kaylin. Y'all didn't want to do Kaylin right, and that's on you. What y'all talking about? China is not trustworthy. Motherfucker, you think America is? This is a business. This ain't a country. I love it, but it's a business. You better take care of your business. You better be about the business. If you ain't about business, you don't take care of your business. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Get your ass ate up out here in America. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. You better know it. Y'all better know it. China, man. CC to China. CC to China. I converse with a lot from China. CC22 is the most known WNBA player aside from all prior to her. Yeah, that part. In my opinion, she'd do anything else than leave the U.S. She'd do anything else than leave the U.S. You think so, AW? I thought so too, but I don't think so now. The reason why is like I always want to say, she wants to play basketball. I don't think she's ready to give up basketball. And her brand won't be big if that CC brand won't, if she don't play basketball. So that's so funny. Okay, I can't listen. Again, I hope we get to see Caitlin Clark play basketball. That's all. I don't give a fuck where she plays. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was the Big Three, Unrivaled, Project B, WNB Gay. If I watched her play in the WNB Gay, if I sat there and watched the WNB Gay for 2 seasons, you think I wouldn't watch her somewhere else? I sat there and we sat there and If you can endure the WNBA, then shit. Where else would you watch her play? I'd watch her play anyway. I'd watch her play there. In that trash ass, crazy ass, toxic ass environment that she was playing in for 2 years, and barely not even 2 years for it. Not even 2 seasons for it. Super toxic in 13 games. We watched every dribble, every step of the way, every press conference, every move she made. And they didn't let her make too many moves. You telling me we went through with her first coach? I wanted her to shoot deep twos, not deep threes. Trying to restrain her game. Second coach said, "Oh, we're gonna run and gun." As soon as she got there, restrained her game from. Oh, I don't want you to take those threes. Yeah, she didn't say that publicly, but she did. She was on the same shit that Christy Step-Asides was on. That we had a problem with. You trying to change Caitlin Clark's game. See, Stephanie lied to us just like from the gate with the crying, getting out of, oh my God, I'm so distraught right now. I'm not even thinking about coaching basketball. Oh. And next thing you know, I'm signed with the Fever. Let's go. Oh, we're going to run and gun. I got Caitlin. Yeah, Kelsey. Oh my gosh. Bitch, when you the bitch that was just crying, somebody you wasn't even thinking about coaching. And then 2 weeks later, a week later, bitch, you signed with the Fever. And you say we're going to run and gun, and the first thing you do is you put restraints on Caitlin Clark, and you can't even celebrate when she out there cooking versus the New York Liberty. She out there, Breanna Stewart out there like, damn, this Caitlin pushing on Bree. Yeah, I'm like that. And she didn't even like that. If we can endure that, why wouldn't we watch her somewhere else? What if it's better? What if the treatment and the love and everything is much better? And she's getting accepted by her peers, even the people she's playing against, but it was so on and so. What if it's much better? She's getting the calls she's supposed to be getting. What if it's much better? The referee and the coach no shackles here, Caitlin. Caitlin, you do you. They're here to see you, baby. This is your world. Wouldn't that be better? Wouldn't that be a better viewing than what we was consuming over that bullshit? Come on. So what we doing? What we doing, people? What we doing, people? We want to act like we can't watch Caitlin go play somewhere else when we watched her play in that bullshit? And again, if you think Caitlin Clark gonna keep the same type of fan base and love if she not playing no basketball, I don't know. Is she that big? Is she bigger than I thought then? Then she might be. She might be. I'm not going to even write that off. If I was a gambling man, I would say no. It would taper off. Her fan base, I mean, it'll start tapering off the way people just buy shit out as soon as she puts something out. If she ain't playing no basketball, I don't think it's gonna be such a draw. People still gonna definitely support, buy, and it might be a good amount of number. That's what I'm saying. But I don't know. I think Caitlin has to play basketball. You know, you're only good at your last game. You're only good at your last game, ladies and gentlemen. Then if you ain't playing, and I don't know. Maybe y'all think the WNBA will be back, or they might lock out 2026. And then they'll come back for 2027. They'll get a deal done by 2027 once they see that they're unsuccessful at Unrivaled. Once they see that Project B is nothing, it's not successful there. They might come back. Shout out to West Coast Gia Falia. My God, salute. Good to see you, my G. Yeah. What y'all think about that? That you think they're coming back in 2027 when Unrivaled has people signed up for multiple years for the next 3 year, people got three. I think Paige and them got 3-year contracts, 4-year contracts. Olivia Miles and them coming in, they signed with Unrivaled. They got 3-4-year contracts. So they're going to at least try this out for 3-4 years. So I don't know. It's not looking good. And if Project B has any success or they actually sign these players, I'm sure they're not signing them for a lot of money for 1 year. I'm sure they're going to have multi-year deal as well. So are they coming back to the table in 2027 and trying this again? And will it be the same old thing? Especially if people tap into that shit even a little bit. If people tap into Project B, no Caitlin Clark, even a little bit. Shout out to Peggy Cole in the building. Love you, girl. And people, what? And they tap into Unrivaled a little bit and they reporting on this engagement going on. They might think they thought last year was successful. And they was just barely drawing 100,000 views. And they call that successful. So even little bitty like shit like that they might, okay, look, we're doing something. We're moving the needle. Okay, you see it. But to me, it just all seems to be NBA owners and even the non-NBA owners, they don't want to deal with the WNBA no longer. Y'all keep thinking these owners are like in awe of this league and keeping it around. That's what I think y'all don't understand too. It's the owners is pump faking. The NBA owners and the people that own the they are all in on this to me. And I know that's so far-fetched for a lot of y'all to believe that they all colluding together like these leagues are because they want these leagues to be ran so they can get back away and they can just focus on their other business adventures that actually makes them money. And it makes sense of it. Again, I'm not just talking the side of my neck. If you are owner of a WNBA team, now all of a sudden Caitlin Clark comes. Now you have to actually put effort and time into this business now. But it all relies and hanging in the balance of one player. But you got to renegotiate and give these players all kind of money and all this and all that, and all predicated on one player. If I'm a bit, I'm like, listen, no, it's not worth it. I got other billion-dollar companies that I'm running or multi-million-dollar streams of revenue that I'm running that I need to be putting my focus in and not these motherfuckers. I didn't put 30 years in to these heifers and ain't made nothing. Y'all don't believe the owners is tired of this shit? If you think the owners ain't tired of this shit show that they've been waiting and anticipating to get from up under these heifers and let them go. Let them go about their business. Now here, we gave y'all a league. Y'all got a league, Unrivaled. We gave y'all the infrastructure, so on and so forth. You got it. Project B, listen. The Kayla didn't want to do that. Project B, you got action. But we through. Y'all can take over. We'll let the other billionaire club homies, because it's the billionaires club, ladies and gentlemen. Worldwide, not just in this country. The elite fuck with the elite. You have elites. You have rich and you have unlimited. Right? Rich, you can be broke still. Even if you're rich. Even if you're rich right now, you can be broke before you know it. When you unlimited, you wealthy. Some people call it wealth. It's motherfuckers that even got more than wealth. You got to go over wealth. Wealthy. and they got shit going on that's making them money. So again, Caitlin Clark, yeah, listen, y'all go over there and play with Caitlin Clark and see if Caitlin Clark will play with you. That's what you better hope. Caitlin Clark play with you, or you're gonna be looking just like us. You're gonna be suffering like we were suffering for 30 years, not making no profit. So you better try everything in your power to get Caitlin Clark. But unfortunately for y'all, she just want to play in the WNBA. Ain't that funny too? This is, you got to think about this too. This is hella funny. It just ran across my brain. The one player that can change the game for women's basketball in the United States, she only cares so much about the WNBA that mostly don't nobody else care about. Not even the players. The players probably ain't never loved the WNBA like that. They probably only played basketball because their daddies made them at an early age, or they was tall as shit, and then they got with it. Their mama put them in basketball, and they got with a coach, or it's something like that. Girls don't just usually just naturally just grow up. I'm just want to hoop, and they don't got no father figure or something like that, or a mama that played basketball or something like that. So for Caitlin to be, so they don't really care. I'm saying that to say they don't grow up like, oh, I was such a fan of. Angel Reese probably didn't know who the fuck was in the WNBA when she was playing basketball in high school. She probably wasn't watching that shit. I'm just saying she might have been, but I'm sure it's other WNBA players like that. You got a lot of boys now, today's day and age, who don't know who certain players is if they're not a Shea Gilchrist Alexander or a big name. They might not know who, Caldwell Pope is or somebody like that, coming off somebody's bench. Because they don't watch. They just watch highlights. Right? And so ain't no highlights for girls to watch. Ain't no top ESPN, top 10 WNBA highlights that you can really watch growing up. Even when I was a youngster growing up watching that shit. What? So they don't even be knowing who these girls are in the WNBA. Caitlin did. Caitlin loved it. She watched it. She was inspired by it. She seemed to be very few. It might be other people, but she's the only one that means something. So the one person that meant something, that means something, I'm saying, gets to the WNBA and says, I only want to play it for this. They're like, Caitlin, sorry, we're closed. By the time Caitlin got to the league she wanted to so badly play for, they had it for they like, hey, look, we got 2 hours left for you to be here. She's like, but I'm bringing a big crowd. Look, they're going to buy out everything. Yeah, Caitlin, but it's not going to be enough. They 300 million plus in the hole, Caitlin. Caitlin, they 300 million. They ain't going to do it. It's going to take a while for y'all to get up here. You understand? So we about to close in 2 seasons, Caitlin. You got 2 hours to be in this motherfucker. Caitlin said, but where else am I supposed to play? Listen. They got another club around the corner. It's called Unrivaled. Go over there. They got that for you. She's like, no, but that's like all gays club. It's like an only gay. I'm straight. Like, well, hey, Caitlin, hey. I heard you guys allow straight and gays in. Okay, not really. All the gays running straights off around here, Caitlin. You don't know? Maya Moore, your favorite player? Yeah, ran off, Caitlin. Yeah. So go over there, or that's all we can do. I don't want to be in that. And come with another. Well, it's another place. It's down the street. It's more nice. It's nice. Project. It's called Project B. It's down the street. Go over there. They're she's like, nah. So, hey man, Kaylee could change the game. She go to China. I think I'm feeling that. Ah, man, she is Catholic and needs to go to church. You go to church every Sunday and confess her sins. She ain't leaving the temple. She ain't leaving the temple? That's funny. Man, Caitlin, listen. Caitlin, Kaylin would be a legend in China. West Coast Jim Falia, will you tell him? Hi, Peggy. No, I'll keep my eye out. Thanks. What Peggy talking about? I ain't seen that. No, I ain't seen. Okay. Okay. Horse and John. Okay. But yeah, man, hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, man. Let's go up. Do y'all think Kaylin will go to China? Let me know in the chat. Yes or no? Give me yes. And I'm going to see how many yes and no's in that. Do y'all think Kaylin will go to China and play basketball? Yes or no? See how many people we got in here believe she wouldn't go. It's going to be a shocker. I think it's going to be a shocker to us. I think so. Ladies and gentlemen. The reason why I feel that way, and my spirit says so too, right? And it makes sense. It all makes sense. It's got to make sense. It's got to make sense. Yeah. It's got to make sense. And it makes sense. No U.S. league would be able to pay her enough. The WNBA ain't even able to pay her enough. Unrivaled ain't able to pay her enough. And they got way more investors than any U.S. league, other league that can Thugs Unlimited. What is it? Unathletic Thugs, whatever the other league is in the U.S. No, ain't nobody invested in that. They wouldn't be able to pay Kaylin enough money. So that wouldn't make sense. See what I'm saying? It's got to make sense. Who could pay Kaylin the most if she went elsewhere outside this country? Because this country don't have a league for her. So those are the facts of the matter. This country doesn't have a league for Kaylin that can pay. She's not doing the Unrivaled, and they only can pay her a certain amount that most likely China can double and quadruple whatever. Put it this way. Whatever league in the U.S. could pay Kaylin, and I know people, she don't care about a bag and all of that, but no, she's not about to go play no crummy-ass, bummy-ass league that nobody's really invested in, and they can barely pay her, and the shit is a shit show. She's not going to do that. I don't think she would do that. It's a shit show. So and so, like, I don't think she would do that. Again, and if she go overseas, so that means what's left is Euro ball, overseas ball. What would make the best sense for her if she had to go overseas? If she had to, because there's no basketball in the United States. Project B can pay the most. We say that, right? We say that, but she don't want to deal with Saudi. She already turned them down. So we're not talking about Project B. She already turned them down for whatever reason, right? So she don't like whatever's going on with Project B. So let's say it ain't got nothing to do with the bag. She don't like something about Project B. But she got to play somewhere. It's where it's going to be. So you can leave Project. Who else besides, maybe I should have said that. Who else besides Project B? And again, I don't even like to say that because we don't nobody know what they can pay. They just talk. And so far, Project B just been all talk. They've been all talk. They ain't saying no dollar signs to all of the players they supposedly signed has no dollar signs behind their contracts. So I don't know what they can pay. Honestly, I don't know. They say they can pay, but motherfucker can say anything. And again, she already said no to them for whatever reason. And I don't believe it was just because they was going to be traveling different content. And maybe she didn't want that. Maybe she don't want to travel to 8 different continents and play basketball, be here for 2 weeks and travel another 8 continents. Maybe she don't want to do that. Maybe she want to be grounded wherever she played with a fan base. Whatever the reasons was, she said no. Does that mean she's saying no to basketball altogether? That I just want to play basketball? That I'm going to just go play another sport? Or just be an influencer, whatever, something, a speaker? Am I gonna go try to do golf professionally? What am I gonna become? So I think she want to play basketball though. I think the way she play basketball, how much she love it, I don't think Caitlin Clark is willing to not play basketball. And I think she probably was trying to hold on to a little bit of faith in the WNBA getting it done, getting a deal done, and they would have another season. But I think the writing has been on the wall kind of since the USA team practice they had for that weekend and all the shit that was coming out about the girls, the CBA deals, that they was feeling disrespected. They was far away from getting the deal. And Caitlin had to come out and say, we got to play. This is the most important time. Our fans want to see us play. That's how you get more engagement. That's how you do this. So, again, to me, she seems to know that herself. Yeah. We need to play. But if we're not going to play, then guess what? I believe she still knows I need to play. They're going to be playing. And if I want to keep my brand and my fans and everything up, I have to play. And so now I think Caitlin has come to that realization that there won't be a 2026 season for the WNBA. And I believe now Caitlin Clark, once she found that out or figured that out, she started looking for places. What makes the most sense to her? Where could it be nice to go play at for, a few months, however many months, 5 months, 4 months, 6 months out of a year? Where would I want to spend half my year at? Because I can make it from anywhere. Because I'm Caitlin fucking Clark. And to me, Chinese, the Chinamen, they can pay you the most money. All right? They can pay you. Project B already signed a top Chinese player. Doesn't matter. And again, Ben, where is any of their contracts? I also have been telling people, I think if Caitlin Clark was what she always said, I think if they don't get her, which they're not getting her. When the last time we heard something from Project B? Am I asleep? Am I sleeping under a rock? Have Project B came out about anything recently? I don't think so. Have they? Maybe I missed something. Did they sign the Asia Wilson yet, or Angel Reese yet, or anybody else? After Sophie, what was the last big sign? Was it Sophie? After Sophie, I really haven't heard of them signing nobody else. Maybe they did when the biggest name is Sophie. I think Sophie was the last biggest name that they signed. And even Sophie couldn't tell you how much they was getting paid. She just lots and lots. And usually Sophie is very authentic about what's going on. But not even she could say how much she signed for. Russians is not damn near like Saudis, my nigga. Like, Caitlin don't want to be in no fucking Russia. You're not about to be around all them Arabs, nigga. Is you crazy? She ain't about to get nigga. Them niggas play with bombs. them niggas make bombs for breakfast. Why they eat their breakfast? Nah, man. We ain't going over there and eating, nigga. They nah, hell no. What? There's no difference between Russia and China. Yeah, it is. There's a difference. Shit. China government is fucked up. Believe me, I don't understand that part. But yeah, the people are China people are good people. Chinamen are good people for the most part. Spiritual people. I'm not saying that Russian people's not. I'm not saying that. But y'all, but they known for some. Chinamen ain't known for fucking blowing up every fucking thing and creating bombs and shit. Nah, man, they just known for being strict about their laws. They strict about their laws, man. Don't go out there breaking no motherfucking laws out in China. They'll fuck you up. Yeah, that part. And I'm with it. That's why crime ain't listen, nigga. You do some crime over here, nigga. We cut your throat over here. They used to chop niggas' hands off. You understand? You go over still in China. They used to chop your shit off. Yeah, it's a major situation. LiAngelo Ball, that was back in the day. That was back in the day. Yeah, let me see, man. Don't play no games. You go do crime in China, they'll fuck you up. Russia, they come to your shit and just drop bombs on your shit. They just be driving by, they just throw a bomb out the shit just on GP. Nigga, you crazy? Nah, China ain't like that, sir. Did China used to cut people's hands off for stealing? Yes, China used the penalty of amputation, including cutting off hands or feet. Yeah, man, not playing with you. Russia got Brittany Griner for the weed. Yeah, man, don't come over there. Go old tall ass bringing no weed. You better get weed from us, bitch. Who is you? You trying to get weed? Bring weed and shit? You trying to get us? Who told you could do such a thing? But yeah, nah. China. Again, man. If Stephon Marbury is treated like I've listened to, and he's the hood. I listened to Stephon Marbury talk about China, a whole nother life than what y'all talking about. I've listened to a couple people. I listened to Kobe Bryant talk about China. I've listened to a couple people talk about China who's some prominent people who love China, who said it's all love. So I don't, what y'all talking about, I can't even dig it. I can't dig it. When it come to China, but I do know China ain't no fucking joke. They don't play games. Yeah. When it comes to basketball, and again, we talking about basketball. She's not going out there for no political reasons. She's not going out there. They're not going to want her to push no narratives and none of that shit. They're going to want to celebrate and have her for entertainment. They're going to love to pay her to entertain them. That's it. That's all. They're going to look, and they got a lot of people, a lot of money to do that. They're going to love her and entertain her. They're going to be a goddess out that motherfucker. Do you understand? They wish a motherfucker would do something, Caitlin Clark, out that motherfucker. They probably hurt you. Talk about Kay. You think we be tripping about? Let them become CC fans and they get to go to them games and watch her play and all that type shit. You think we be tripping about Caitlin Clark? I'm trying to people fuck off with your head. You talking some shit about CC. Off with your motherfucking head. Yeah. You think they're trying to be able to play about CC? Nah, they ain't gonna play about CC, man. Yeah, man. You guys so yeah, y'all tripping. Kaylee going to China. You see how again? Made me pull up that press conference where it was that China man. I'm telling you, the China man who was at that press conference, the post game after the Brazil and Indiana Fever played. And he traveled all the way from China, and Caitlin bigged him up for coming all the way out of China. And he was like, everybody loves you. Shit. She was like, that's what's up. I need to go visit. But, you know, we shall see. I like to stir the pot. I don't give a fuck. I like to call that shit because when I see it and I feel it, I'm going to deal it. I feel it, I'm going to deal it. I said, okay, yeah, this look like China. This look like a China signing. I'm gonna go tell my. Let me see who had the same. Some people might have the same sentiments. Some people might have picked up on it too. Some people might say, yeah, did she just say she about to be in China very soon? And then again, you can look at that like, oh, she campaigning. She about to be campaigning. Campaigning what? For what? You don't play basketball nowhere. You're about to be locked out. You better be campaigning to play basketball. And now is the most important time. It's women's basketball season. If it ain't for the WNBA, women play basketball right now. All over the world. They playing basketball. Let me see. Who calling me? Yeah, hold on. Women's Euro Basketball League.
The main Women's Euro Basketball League is EuroLeague Women, a top European club competition run by FIBA. Other important leagues include the Europe.
When do they start? I should have said when do they start. When do Euro Women's Basketball League start?
The EuroLeague Women and EuroCup Women Basketball Leagues begin around mid-September 2025, with regular seasons starting in October. A new league, Project B, is aiming for a November 2026 start.
Well, who the fuck asked you about Project B, bitch? I didn't say nothing about no Project B. I said EuroLeague. They said the Project B is about to start. What the boy? See, that's some weird shit. Okay, so they playing right now. They playing right now all the way until when? February. Like February. Something else. If you're gonna talk about Project B, motherfucker, they ain't signed nobody. In my eyes, they ain't signed no fucking body. If you ain't came out with a disclosed amount, exact amount of what you signed somebody for, then you ain't really gave nobody no contract. Ain't no contract has been signed. When you just lots and lots and lots of money now, you mean y'all still negotiating? You gotta still be. Look, man, that's public information, ain't it? Ain't that usually public information? Or no? When an athlete signs a deal, that's usually for every other league. Maybe it's I don't know. Why is it secret? And wouldn't you want to publicly announce how much you signing players for so they can be like, oh, damn. And the people, I don't know. I guess. They say they sign, they signing people, but they won't tell us for how much. Just lots and lots and lots, just lots. Lots of money, lots. All right, y'all, I'm going to get out of here, man. That's my time. Appreciate y'all rocking out with me. It's the Pope. Peace and love. I'm out.